his strongest lineup out for St. Louis's final home match. 4 changes made to his last 11. Hector Herrera still sidelined by injury. And now Amin Bassi, the latest heavyweight absentee. Just about ready to get this one underway. And the ball is kicked into play. St. Louis City and the Houston Dynamo going toe-to-toe at City Park.
Houston, so much to play for to see if they can get that 4th position.
Poor touch from Coco Carrasquilla. The ball was fizzed at him, though. He'll be away on international duty next week. The cross, Becher at the goal mouth! Clinical! A bang-bang play from the home sides!
It comes from a turnover. Artura is looking, doesn't have any options, and from there, no, St. Louis doesn't wait. It's one pass in behind, and then a first-time ball right across at square. And this clever little touch here from Simon Becher is just perfect. It's a lovely weighted ball in behind, and then squared across from Toyshirt. But from here, there's a lot still left to do for Simon Becher, and it just shows a little bit of class here just to lift it over the on-rushing Steve Clark to give St. Louis the lead 1-0 at home. On yellow card suspension, and we spoke to Ben Olsen about it. It seemed like a bit of a risk to play him because in the case that he might pick up a yellow card, and the way that this St. Louis team plays is physical. You can see here, going against the big striker, João Klaus, it's always going to be a battle. Right there, the yellow card coming in for Escobar. And
Berkey raffles it forward. Aliu clipped as he brought that ball down. And Todlin will go into the book. Hartzell towards the penalty spot. Attacked by Kessler. Toyshirts can wrap his foot around it. Towards the back post. Now by Nielsen. Reclaimed here by Artur, who gifts away possession to Hartzell, who releases Becher. He was onside. Becher looking for a second. Here's Simon Becher! And you betcha! Delightfully dinked! A buffer now for St. Louis!
Simon Becher had to go back to the bench when João Klaus came back into the team, and you can see the way he's been put into the 11 and shot out of a cannon in this match immediately in the second half. Times the run perfectly, takes this aggressive touch forward, and here, this is the class, this is that calmness that for a lot of the season for St. Louis City has been missing and just been second best, not their usual sharpness as far as being brave, finding these spaces.
Here's Coco, lets her rip! That was a stinger, knuckled away by Berkey. Insistence from Mackenzie Gaines, lifts it, headed away by Kessler.
Houston do a good job here of winning this one back, and Gaines plays it forward. That's the key. Finds Coco Carrasquilla in the far half space, and you know he can strike from distance, and Berkey does well. This one's knuckling just a bit. Passes across. We saw the one that released Coco, and here once again pushing his way into the box.
Sviatchenko, Dorsey, that's a better cross. Sabas! Oh! Stopped by Roman Berkey in MLS Next Pro. Blessing. Kowalczyk has a go! Berkey does enough. Fairly routine save. Easier said than done, especially from up here where I'm standing. Becher trying to untangle himself. Bullied off the ball by Reigns.
But what a signing he's been.
In transition now, St. Louis. Clipped. And that will be a booking. He would have been through into the 18. And somewhat surprisingly, no yellow card. Well, never mind, I take that back. It was the second yellow for Franco Escobar.
FC Cincinnati, a good pickup now in his second game.
Janis Horn has also made way for Jake Nerwinski.
Now makes his way back out onto the pitch.
Herrera to Moreno. To Schmidt. Totland didn't actually make way. More on that in a second. McKenzie gains! Stings it! At the goal mouth! It's not saved! Oh, and it's missed! It's missed by Blessing!
Defensively, best team for me in MLS. They've been absolutely dynamic, and now once again gonna have to regroup heading towards decision day.
Added time is presented by Audi. Vasilev at full stretch. Moreno, he can score from distance.
Don't have to tell me, and heading right before playoffs, hopefully with Hector Herrera back for Ben Olsen. You know they have that
gets
game
that
circled.
cross off. Watch out. Here's a chance for a third. Deflected it in. Off the bench and onto the score sheet. An unlikely score, but a score nonetheless.
See Totland just getting into the wide areas, and there's numbers here, and it's a lovely first touch there from Hartzell, who looks pinned against the end line here, and Houston just go to sleep. The end of the match, down 2 goals already, and it stood up so well towards the back post, and Nerwinski shows the composure there from the defender to tuck it back across his body to take that extra touch, and then takes a deflection there, but won't matter at all. This St. Louis City side has not been able to celebrate as much as...
And that is it. The curtain comes down at City Park. An emphatic win. St. Louis City closing out their home campaign in